Hello everyone, welcome back to multi-channel YouTube. This video I'm gonna be doing some surfaces and maintenance, grease, lubricant to this beautiful machine, and it is Kenmore. The model number is 385-19550, made in Taiwan. It's really great machine, and it's computerized machine also, and it has about how many 49 different patterns doing this for the stitches. So watch the entire video and sit back, relax, and please don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, give us some thumbs up, like and share, and enjoy. So a friend of mine asked me doing some lubricant grease this machine, and also, so what I'm going to be doing, basically assembling the back and the front, and it's like pretty simple forward. So these are the numbers, remember nothing. But before we do any lubricant or maintenance, this machine also it could be need some like fixing, probably, I'm not too sure. So we'll give it a test first, and see how it does it run before we do any lubricant or anything. And then this also pops up like that. The great thing about those computerized machine, they don't have what they call the bobbin case, and they just come just like this, only bobbin, no case. So it's great. It has already built in, and that's the great thing about those computerized machine. That way you don't have to worry about losing it, replacing it, or sometimes they break or so. So let's first start to, as you see here, there's missing, this also is broken. So for the bobbin winding, it's broken, but still work, which is good, still works. And and this the cover or the holder for the threading is also missing, but I'm just using, this is just water bottle put here, yeah. I was trying to order some part for this one, but it's gonna take time to get the part and everything. And so very simple to thread the machine. It's everything marked here. Number 1 here, number 2 back to that hook up like that, and number 3 and number 4 here, and then here. And then what you do is bring this, so you kind of lift the needle all the way up like that, and this comes down, the hook for the threads, and then this you can put that foot presser down, and then just like that. Here we go. It's pretty simple. And to do the bobbin, lift this thing up and install this one in, and just pull a little bit, just like that. And when you're trying to pick up the down threads, so basically bring the needle down just like that. There we go. Just like that. So simple. Put the cover back in. Okay. So this is the foot pedal or foot control. So simple. And okay. And it has this one goes in here, and this other connector goes here, and then the power AC. Okay, now Here, this is an extra foot press, and I think this maybe it's for like some maybe for different parchment or so. I'm not too sure. And it's also missing some accessories. This cover is so easy to do, just like that, and so just very simple. Release it like that, or install it. When we turn the machine on, and you can see basically you change the setting or the different patterns from here. So simple. So 111. This is the speed. Sorry, this is the width and the speed also. So just like that, or slow, or to speed, increase, decrease. For the distance, I mean, here speed of the machine, main speed. So it has really good control. This is when you stop, you press this, and the machine, see, it's lift up. This one, it's for when you press this. I see now. So it's always good to actually, yeah. So this one is for when you start from the beginning, and then this bottom here, the bottom, where it says start and stop. This I'm not too sure. I'm not the sewing machine guy, also. I'm doing some maintenance and repair and stuff like that. But that's very simple for it. And there is also what's called a guide here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Yeah. So that's a guide for doing freestyle stitching or design or something. And of course, this is for the hook, the threads hook. This also for sorry, for the tightening or losing the threads. And yeah, it's pretty simple. So let's give it a test. Let's see. So simply by turn it off and then on, the machine sets on number 0. That's 0. So these 0 is set for all the stitches, and see how it does it. I don't have fabric. I'm just using, this is a Kleenex. Really, it works really good too. And so. Oh, I forgot to mention. So, by the way, there's a very nice cut for it works really fantastic here. You can see, very sharp actually, and this is really great. And you can see how it's beautiful and sharp. It's so easy. Okay. So let's get started here. So here's slow. It's when you're trying to start. Like this is the slowest. You can see how slow. Very slow. Okay, and so this just for tightening, let's put it, this thread, not really very cheap thread, so I don't want to tie it too much, otherwise will cut off. So I'll use number 2, maybe 2.5 or 2, yeah, 2.5 is good. And so that's the slowest thing. And then when you increase it a little bit, see, even when I press and try to increase little by little. So when you go back, and then just like that. So here we go. Does a really good job. Okay, let's try different, maybe number 10. So number 10, just this is number 10, and basically 1, that's 10. So it's already the machine, because it's memorized machine and computerized machine. It gives you the right distance, the width and everything, the speed. But if you want to change, so let's just do this. So now if you want to change the width, you press now 7. Now we'll go wider. So you can see the machine's quite noisy actually. Here, if you increase this, will be for the distance. So you can see that's the original, and then if you play with the distance and width, that's what gives you. This is another stitch. It has really beautiful design of stitching, and also, so let's try one like different design. Maybe we'll go to 29. So 20, 29, 29, and yeah, so put this one like that. So let's increase the, oh, that's it, that's all the way in, yeah. So if you want to change to number, let's say number maybe 13, and number 13, there we go, and I'll just start again. So you can see this is 29, number 29, 13. It's really good, and that's the back. But as you see, you hear the noise, and it's very noisy actually. So let's get to open everything and lubricant everything, and then when we're done, we'll give it a try again, test it again, and see how smooth it will be. And stay tuned, we'll be right back. So let's do this one. I'm taking this off. This off. It says ABS. So it's good material, very good quality. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 screws. There's one more here, 5. This one here. This one. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. You see this bottom, if you push like that, that lower the thing goes down, and when you press again, it will go up. So it's could be for free stitch styling or design, and probably professional sewers know it's when they can use this or not. So to remove this, first you press here, and then pull this one a little bit, and then the bottom here, just a little bit, pull this a little bit like that, and then comes out. You see here, this one goes to hook here. So, and then there's when you push this, trying to release it a little bit. So that's the. If you want to change the light bulb, this is you need to take this cover out. Okay. Here is the light bulb. This looks like LED. Okay. Looks like never been done any surface or lubricant before, and that's why it was noisy. It makes a huge difference when you lubricate your sewing machine, for a lot of good benefits actually, and most important is make the machine reduce the noise and also smooth operation. So it's really good to have the machine fully lubricant, and will last so many years before you do any kind of service or maintenance again. There is here a screw for this cover, for this one. One more screw here. This one. Okay. A little bit grease here. Too much. Now removing the back cover, I mean the underneath cover. Just with the flat screwdriver you can easily removing this. Okay, more screws. Basically now no more screws left, so all we need is just lift it up a little bit, just like that, and then the top one. So there are some wiring and stuff like that, and all the connectors must be removed. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 connectors to this piece, which is the screen or the control. Here's the LED light. If you want to replace basically one screw and one connector here only. This is for the bobbin thing, and some machines, this when you lose this, this net will fall down here, and then you need to open the whole thing to get this net out. But this thing has kind of it's more like a housing holding the net, so it's good. And okay, now 2 bolts. Sorry, there are 2. This is the this one. Very design, beautiful machine, and so let's take a deep look and see what's this machine, all the parts and everything. You see there's one belt, this is the main one, and this is the main motor, this is the small kind of a belt, and you can see here this side it has like a connect dialing is for computer. So by turning, you see here, this tells the computer which pattern or setting, and so the machine can follow. Beautiful design. This is the other belt here, and this one is for mechanical movements and everything else. So it's beautiful. Everything, all the mechanical, you see this, all mechanical movements, that's what need to be greased, lubricant, clean, and so the noise will reduce as much as we should be, and of course it gives you very smooth operating. So this side looks all good, everything clean, everything nice, you know. And this is another motor which is drive the other it's a computerized machine. So it has 1, 2, this is 1, this is the main motor. Second, it's for other movements and designs and stitches like that. The third one, this one here, it's for other movements here, important for different designs and stuff like that. And here it's for, you see this, it's tightening or losing the thread. It's pretty simple for wood, you see that? So no, I'm not sure about this, but I'll figure out. And most of the time when you trying to surface the machine, you'll see a lot of dirt and dust and like that, and threads, small pieces of threads, and that's not good because that can slow the machine, can give you rough operating. Okay, so I don't have to take this back cover because nothing basically behind, only the frame, the steel frame or the aluminum frame for the machine. So we'll leave this cover on. Basically you're having access to everything so far, and now it's easy to lubricate everything. And after we do the lubricant and grease, we'll see the machine how it does operates after. Now those all the connectors actually great thing. So yeah, it's 9 connectors. They are different sizes, different wiring, different color, which is great, so you don't have to mark them. Also each one goes to the specific connect, male and female, which is great. So yeah, it's a good thing, everything organized, and pretty much the machine is pretty good shape. And you know, I like those machines so much. They are very well done, and they look like a piece of art. You can see here the machinery, the factory, you know, sanding or something, leftover scratch and stuff, but you know, that's because it's an aluminum frame. Or this, I'm not sure, could be some other material, I'm not too sure actually, but it's not steel for sure. This is stainless steel, and this not, you know, some, you know, yeah, this one also. So other than that, everything basically simple. And okay, now, so I'm using different kind of greasing today, same like I had other video before with Alna or brother sewing machine too. They probably, if you would like to see that, I'll put link in the description below, and then please also read the descriptions for more important information, details, troubleshooting, everything else will be in the description. This is a great grease for premium multiple purpose extreme pressure grease and stuff like that, and it works really fantastic for mechanical movements and stuff. And of course, this is, first I'll use this spray grease because this will give you kind of smooth everything down, and this will stay for, this won't stay for like long time or so, but you know, it just clean everything, makes everything so smooth. This will stay very long time, and so we'll use both of them. First I'll use this. Now I cannot make the machine running while I'll do grease. It will be much better because the grease can get inside everywhere, and you know, inside everything, but because I need to connect the this connectors to this machine, to this one, and then I have to lose all the screws here and everything, but to make in order to operate the machine while the cover is off. So instead I'll just use hand rotating a little bit while I'll do the spray, and give a little bit the shake. So basically anything moves, all the mechanical, I'll spray this on. Don't worry about making mess. This is 100% safe. You know, it's easy to clean. Just use a rag and clean it off. Make sure the grease not get in the belts, otherwise it'll make kind of slippy. So you will see how different this lubricant makes a huge difference to the machine. I can tell it's already getting really smooth just by rotating it by my hand. No, this time it's just add a little bit at those movements, especially if you see gears, you know, like this one here, like this one. So after it's all greased and lubricant, everything, this is how it looks. And so when it starts, the grease will basically kind of get inside everywhere. But so for now, it's ready to put everything back. So first we'll do let's do the long one first. Nice. Okay. So this one goes here first. This one. The blue one here. First, let's do the red one. It's a very tiny place. Okay, so that goes here. Then the green one, okay. Then here's the black one. Oh, here's the blue one. Here's the blue one, and here's there's another white one. There we go. There is 1, 2. Now all the connectors in place, all of them. And I got skinny hand, but if somebody has like big hand also cannot reach here, it's the best way is to basically unscrew this board, electronic board, this circuit board, hook everything here. Oh yeah, sorry, that's gonna work too, so same thing. But yeah, I mean, that's the way it is. Unfortunately, those wiring are really short, and you need to have skinny hand to hook all those wires in. Or other way you can reach by, you can use kind of a skinny long like pliers like this one. This one is a little bit short. I use this to hook up the last one because I couldn't reach it. There, that's the last one. But if you got long one, skinny one like this one, and then you can just hold and then do by one each one, and that way it makes your job easier. Now about this piece, it was broken. It's a good time to replace it now. But here it's so easy to replace. You can see all you need to lose this and then take this one out, put the new one in. Unfortunately, I don't have a part for this. However, this one still working really good, and so I don't bother to replacing it. And now it's time to put the face cover back in, and the best way to do this is so simple, just like that. And then there's kind of a little hook here which should sit. If something in the way, it won't fit, but other than that, it should fit easy. Here we go. Just give it a little bit with your hand, and it should fit. Okay. Now, before we screw everything back, we'll give a test, quick test, to make sure all the connectors are in place. Otherwise, if one is not sitting right, one is missing, then it's the best way to tell right now. And so you can hear the noise. It's almost completely gone, and that's a great thing about doing lubricant, grease, everything. Great. Okay, so works good. Now it's time to there's one here. First goes the top one first, and then the top one, and then the bottom one. You just need to push this a little bit. Okay, top one first, then this one, just like that. So this screw here, actually. It was getting noisy, so I had to turn the sound off. To remove this blade cover, you need a very short flat screwdriver. Long one won't work because there is no enough room. With just regular pliers and easy to remove. I think some of the machines, maybe the tiny short screwdriver comes with it, but this one, because it's being used and it was lost. Some other parts also lost, so it's easy to remove that blade cover off. And here it is the, so it's easy to have an access. if you want to replace the bobbin case also, this is the way it should be done. I'm just adding a little bit more grease and to make sure very smooth rotation. This is the bobbin case. And as you can see, it's pretty solid, and this could be never break or something. And it's also easy to put it back again, just pretty simple. No like screws or anything complicated. It is only one way to put it on. If you put it wrong, basically the machine won't spin, or simply the needle will break. So be careful when you put it in. Try to make spin with your hand first to make sure it fits exactly at the right spot. And I'm putting some little bit of grease, and just to make even more make it even more spins freely, no sounds, or as you can see, there's a lot of contact when it spins too fast, makes a lot of noise. So the less noise, it's better for the machine to operate and stitching really well. So by the way, I forgot to mention in the beginning, just when I put everything back, I forgot to clean this. This is very important, and it's like a magnet. When the motor spins, this is make a connection. It's for computer. I don't know how to explain it, but it has like about all around connection. So it's a no contact, but once it spins, it gives the order for the machine for the correct pattern, stitches, speed, and everything else. And this is also another one. This one, however, it's different. It's not plastic. As you can see here, there are two magnetic non-contact connection. It's not non-connect connection. So also I'm trying to clean it, just to make sure no grease on it or dirt or something, because what happened is when I put the machine back together and I tried it, it just didn't work really well. However, there are a few patterns machine did not do the same patterns shows in the picture. So I thought maybe this could be the problem, and because I spray like grease everywhere, so I just make sure this part does not get any grease or dirt or something, just to prevent any connection or just something could be went wrong. But I double check again, and I try to clean everything. However, that was not the case though. If you watch part 2, as this machine gets really hard, and finally, like after spending a lot of hours, I figure out It was something I never expect. I did a lot of machines before, but not as this one, when some patterns were not doing the same as supposed to be. So part 2, if you watch part 2, you will know what I'm talking about, and you will be surprised to how I fix it actually. It was so hard, and it's just something I was not expecting at all. And but you will find out if you wanna watch part 2, more details and how I fix it and stuff. This problem, when I went online, I found a lot of people complaining. Some machines, computerized machine, missing some kind of patterns, not doing the same patterns or design, so it's kind of like not supposed to do that machine. But this could be one of the problem that in the part 2 that can save you, and to fix it yourself. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like and share so we can continue. Thank you and all the best. See you next video.